This Pennywise Recaps, and today we're reviewing the horror drama Into the Dark Down. Get ready for incredible plot twists. Jennifer is working late into the evening. She can't seem to turn off her laptop. She wants to write to her ex-boyfriend, who is leaving for New York tomorrow, but she doesn't dare to do it. Eventually, when the last person in the office leaves, Jennifer turns off her laptop without sending the email. She takes the gift she bought for Derek, her purse, and her phone. She walks to the elevator. Meanwhile, Guy is in a hurry to leave the office building. He runs to the restroom and then goes to the elevator. Guy works on the 42nd floor and Jennifer works on the 49th floor. They press the elevator call button almost simultaneously. Jennifer entered the elevator first, and then the elevator opened on Guy's floor. They exchange short phrases on the way down. The guy shows Jennifer a strange drawing on one of the elevator walls. It depicts a man in a box who cannot get out. As soon as the elevator goes down to the basement, the car stops abruptly. Guy and Jennifer are surprised. They try to call for help, but no one answers. The cell phones in the basement don't work either. It's a long weekend ahead, and it's Valentine's Day. If they don't get out of the elevator today, they'll be stuck here for days. Jennifer is nervous because she has a plane to catch. After discussing the situation, they both realize that no one will be looking for them, which means they will have to get out on their own. The boy tries to open the door, but nothing happens. They take turns trying to lift the ceiling panels, but it doesn't save them. At this point, Guy and Jennifer resigned themselves to their situation and decided to just wait. Jennifer is thirsty, and Guy offers her his water or the wine he brought from the office. After a short argument, Jennifer agrees to water. She drinks it, and after a while, she has to go to the bathroom. It's been 4 hours in the elevator, and she's still uncomfortable doing it in front of a stranger. The guy offers her to use the thermos in her bag to defecate. Jennifer resists, but gives in. The guy promises not to peek. They talk about nothing and throw away the candy that Jennifer brought with her from the office. Eventually, realizing that life hasn't worked out for them up to this point, the boyfriend and girlfriend decide to open a bottle of wine and cheer themselves up. Jennifer and Guy have a corkscrew in their bags. They open the bottle, drink, and share stories from their lives. When the bottle was empty, they found something else to do. They took out sheets of paper and pens from their briefcases and started drawing each other. The boy said he had seen Jennifer several times in this house and that he liked her. The guy is very nice. He is attentive, caring, sweet, and Jennifer likes him more and more. Their warm conversation is interrupted by a random noise outside. They think it's security checking the building. However, no one answers their cries as before. Guy's drawing was quite neat, but Jennifer drew her companion in an elevator with fangs and a bottle in his hands. She wanted to make a joke, but was suddenly afraid that Guy might be offended. Guy was not offended. He even liked the caricature. Jennifer took out her phone to take a picture of Guy's drawing. She promised him that if they got out of here alive, she would put it on her social media avatar. Then they discuss what they would like to eat now. Their stomachs are already hurting from hunger. After that, they take a selfie. The guy suggests discussing something interesting, so they don't just sit there. The guy suggests talking about hot topics. Jennifer agrees to talk, but wants to make the conversation more interesting. The phone she was holding in her hands gave her an idea. She turns on the camera, starts recording, and asks Guy about the most unusual place where he has made love. The guy is confused, and then Jennifer takes the initiative. She tells him about her adventures in the library and points the camera back at Guy. Guy admits that nothing like this has ever happened to him in his life. Jennifer asks him to come up with a story, and Guy tells a story about a car ride with a girl. They both like this story, and a spark flashes between them. Jennifer and Guy start kissing. They take off their clothes and make love on the floor of the elevator. When they finish, Guy admits that he is ready to fall in love with Jennifer. The girl pulls away from him. Guy asks her about it, and Jennifer admits that she was going to fly to New York to see her ex-boyfriend. She still loves him and wants to make up with him. And with Guy, they just had a random, interesting experience. The guy is upset. He is convinced that nothing will happen between him and Jennifer. He decides to be honest. He tells her that their meeting in the elevator was no accident, and his name is not Guy. He works as a security guard in the building. He says he has seen Jennifer many times before and wanted to get to know her, but she didn't pay attention to a regular security guard. So he decided to have their adventure in the elevator. The guy's name is actually John. He has a key with him to lock the elevator. When Jennifer sees him, she tries to take the key away. They fight, the key breaks, and Jennifer manages to knock John out for a while. But he quickly regained consciousness and hit Jennifer so hard that she lost consciousness. When Jennifer came to, John turned into a real psychopath. He rushed around the elevator, opened Jennifer's gifts for Derek in a fit of jealousy, put on a shirt, and smoked a cigar. Jennifer is scared to death, but she can't help it. Since they broke the key, they will have to sit here until they are found. The guy must be tired of threatening Jennifer. John notices that the ceiling panel is not bolted down, which means it can be knocked out. He climbs upstairs, knocks out the panel, and is about to climb up the shaft for help. He asks her to hold him under the ceiling to make it easier to climb, but Jennifer says she doesn't have the strength. She promises him that she won't call the police and will come back for him if John lifts her to the ceiling. John gives in, but as soon as he gets up there, Jennifer yells at the guard and runs up the stairs to the exit. John is furious. He makes a rope out of his clothes, throws it over the beam at the top, and gets out. He promises to do bad things to Jennifer when he catches up with her. The girl crawls in a panic to the closed door. Before she can get out, John catches up with her. He throws the girl to the ground, but falls after her. When Jennifer regains consciousness, she notices the fire extinguishing system. She starts a fire in the lid of her thermos using paper that fell out of her bags. Suddenly, John regains consciousness. He has injured his back, but can still move. An attempt to attract the attention of firefighters was unsuccessful. The fire extinguishing system supplied water, and the fire went out. Jennifer and John are fighting again. The girl manages to tie the boy's hands and feet. She wants to do something bad to him, but then she comes up with a better idea. She films herself and John on camera and makes him confess that he held her down in the elevator. She does this so that she can show the tape to the police later. John confesses because he doesn't want to lose a part of his body. He also says that he used to be a businessman. This story about the girl is true. Only that day they got into a car accident. The girl died, and he had to serve 6 months in prison. After prison, he was not hired anywhere, so he got a job in security where he met Jennifer. He liked her immediately. He missed the female attention he received when he was in a good position. John knew that the girl he was watching would never be with a simple security guard. That's why he made up the whole elevator story. While John was telling all this, a mustachioed man with his girlfriend came into the building. John sent him home, saying that he would take his place on duty. John said the same thing to the third guard, but his partner wanted to show off to his girlfriend and take her to the roof of the building. However, he found no one at the front gate. John wasn't in the locker room either. Then, he looked at the elevator's surveillance camera. It was a mess, with John and Jennifer lying bloody in the middle of it. John's partner contacts him on the intercom and promises to come to the rescue. His girlfriend is already sitting on the couch in the hall, almost asleep. The man finds the right door, opens it, and throws the key inside. John throws Jennifer against the wall with his foot and says the key doesn't fit. He asks his partner to get inside and see what's wrong. Halfway to the elevator, John starts the mechanism, killing his partner. John knocks Jennifer out. He throws his partner's body into the elevator shaft and then carries Jennifer's body to the car. The man goes to the security desk and deletes all the security footage. Suddenly, he finds his partner's girlfriend, does bad things to her, and then throws her down the elevator shaft. John changes his clothes and erases the traces of the crime. He gets in his car and drives to the dumpster. Here, he pours a can of gasoline into the trash and then talks to Jennifer through the trunk lid. The girl doesn't answer, so John opens the trunk. He realizes that the girl is not breathing. John relaxes and goes to the trunk to throw away her purse. At that moment, Jennifer attacks from behind. She hits her captor with a gasoline can, gets in the car, and drives away. Suddenly, at the end of the alley, she stops the car. John is surprised, but decides to take advantage of the situation. He is already walking to the car, but sees Jennifer coming back. She picks up speed and is ready to ram the kidnapper. The alley is narrow, and John has nowhere to go. At the last moment before the collision, he jumps into a trash can. Jennifer crashes into the trash can, drives away, and gets out of the car to see what happened to John. He is injured and unable to move. He is lying among the garbage covered in gasoline. Jennifer takes out a cigar and a lighter. She lights the cigar and looks at John for a long time. He realizes that he is about to get very sick. Jennifer walks away from the trash can. She holds the cigarette in her hand and stops. She throws the cigarette into the gasoline. At this point, a fire erupts, consuming the dumpster and everything in it. Thank you for being with us. Subscribe to the channel, like us, and be sure to click on the bell to stay up to date with our new videos.